Shut your mouth, boy.
Bad things happen to people that don't comply.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, it's your homie, FuturisticMike, and I'm back with another movie review. Now, this is going to be a movie review on Karen. If you're a fan of movie reviews, hit the like on this video. If you're new to my channel and this is the first time you're finding me, subscribe and turn on those post notifications so when I post movie reviews, you get them. Now, this movie is crazy, man, because, so many people can relate to what's going on in this movie. There's so much racism and just so much bullshit in this movie. When the movie first starts, we see Black Lives Matter on the ground. Somebody drew it in chalk and we seen somebody washing it off. But, this movie is pretty much about Corey Hardrick's character, Malik, and Jasmine Burke's character, Amani. They've been together for a while and they're trying to have a baby and they want to move to a nice neighborhood. So they move to this neighborhood by this woman named Karen, who is played by Taryn Manning. And I know you guys remember her from Orange is the New Black if you guys have seen that show. But this movie kind of reminded me of Lakeview Terrace in a way. It was kind of similar to that. It looked like the same neighborhood. But basically, long story short, this woman named Karen is racist as hell. And you notice this right away. As soon as they move in, she goes over there and she talks to the husband at first. And she's just making racist remarks the whole time she's talking to him. She keeps asking him questions. And she tells him not to put his trash out in front of the house before the trash is actually supposed to be out there. And she was trying to tell him all these rules and stuff like, dude, he just got there, chill out. But later on in the movie, she introduces herself to Amani. And that's when the problems start, man. They notice she has cameras pointed directly at them, and she didn't have cameras until they moved in. Like, she was putting them in as soon as they moved in, which is ridiculous and crazy. And she just causes so many problems. Amani tells her that they're having a housewarming party, and she says, oh, and I wasn't invited. So Amani says, you know what, come on through. So she comes through and she's just making racist remarks. She goes to Amani in the kitchen and says, I see you're slaving away in the kitchen. And then she goes in the living room with all the black folks, and there's a whole bunch of African-American people in there, and she's the only white person. And she hears them saying Black Lives Matter and stuff, and she's just saying all kinds of stuff like, don't all lives matter? And they're getting into arguments back and forth. And then at the end of the argument, she tells them to go back to Africa. And that was the most racist, disrespectful thing I ever heard. Like, I really like Taryn Manning as an actress, but not in this movie. She really pissed me off. I know she's just acting, but her character is way too racist. Now, later on in the movie, we see her character messing with these teenagers, this group of kids, and she calls the cops on them. And the cop that comes is her brother. Her brother is a cop and he's racist as hell. He takes them to jail. And one of these kids' dad is not too happy at all. He's a civil rights attorney and he has power, man. He is not happy. He holds a press conference and he exposes the cop and the HOA president, which is Karen. And Amani got there just in time. She recorded most of it. And this caused a whole bunch of problems, man. After this, Karen wanted revenge, since they went public with that. She told her brother to make their life a living hell. So her brother pulls over Malik and he plants drugs on him in the trunk, a whole bunch of weed, over an ounce to make it a felony. And of course, it's one of those bullshit ass police experiences. Malik has no choice but to defend himself. He headbutts him because dude is putting his hands on him. And then he takes Malik to jail. And after this, they go to hire an attorney. And they hire that kid's father. He has some real power, so they want to hire him. And Karen's following them to the lawyer's office and stuff. And she calls her brother like, they're really hiring a lawyer. They can ruin our lives, you know that, right? So they want to handle them once and for all. So her brother comes to their house and says he has a warrant. He searches their house and finds a gun and takes Malik out of there, takes him to jail. That's when Amani calls the lawyer and says that they just took him to jail. And he says he's going to go right down there to the police station And then Karen shows up with a gun trying to kill Amani. And it's just a big fight. You know, they fight in the hallway upstairs, and then a whole bunch of stuff happens. Her brother ends up getting there, the racist cop. He goes upstairs where it's happening, and they both got a gun on Amani. And they're talking about what to do. And, you know, the racist ass cop's partner comes upstairs. Thank God. He's not racist. He's trying to do everything by the rules and everything. And he's like, what's going on in here? And he sees what's going on, the bullshit. And he shoots his partner in the head, the racist ass cop. And Karen's on some bullshit. But Amani ends up picking up a gun and shoots Karen and kills her. And that's pretty much the end of the events. And then at the end of the movie, we see the attorney holding a conference saying that, you know, this racist stuff must stop, you know, social injustice and stuff like that. He said Black Lives Matter. And then we see Malik getting out of jail. And then they changed the name of the neighborhood as well, because it was called Harvey Hill Plantation, which is bullshit. They were really living in a neighborhood that had plantation on it. But they changed the name, you know, because they were really making a difference, the attorney and them. And it was cool to see that. But overall, this was a racist ass movie, and I did not like that. I did not like seeing this. It was just bullshit all around, and I hated it. But it was a pretty good movie though, man. The acting was good. I'll rate it like a 6 out of 10. If you guys haven't seen it, go and check it out. It just came out, man. Go and check it out ASAP and comment your thoughts down below. Keep supporting your boy, and I'll be continuing to bring y'all movie reviews in the future. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and smash the notification bell so you can never miss a video. If you guys want to donate to the channel, I got links below to the PayPal and Cash App accounts. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me get out of here, y'all. It's your boy FuturisticMike, and I'll talk to you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.